Good day, guys. It's your boy, Leverage Trading, JJ Money. If it's your first time on this channel, I want to say welcome to this channel. It's been a while I upload video. We all do about trading, forex, crypto, or pocket option. And today's video is going to be a strategy that will blow your mind for pocket option. If it's your first time, please subscribe, like this video, and share. And if you like to use my pocket option referral code, the link is in the description below. So today's video is going to be awesome. I think you've not seen this before. So one of the things I observe that why people blow accounts so much. I also blow accounts, right? But that doesn't mean that I might not make money. I do make money. So one of the reasons why I feel people blow account mostly in trading generally is their risk management. Now for pocket option is no alien. You still need to apply a risk management. Now you need to know what you're risking. You need to know how much you want to lose. You need to know how much you want to make per trade or in a trade. So with this strategy, there are different methods you can use. But for today, we are going to be using a rollover method. You can do single. Don't do martingale. I find that martingale is kind of more risky, so don't use martingale for now. Either is Instead of using martingale, it's best to use percentage single entry. All right, but for this method, we're going to be using 5 rollovers wins. So we only need just one win, which gives us about 25 hour. So which is 25 hour um, if you have a $1, if you have $1, which would be $1 times 25 hour will give you $25. So meaning if I'm to lose, I'll have to lose 25 times. So which would be my capital will be $25. So we have 12 um 1 to minus 25. So if I get to this point, I'll stop trading for the day. Now, not just that, while I'm trading, there are some rules that I'm included. If I have 2 losses in a row, I stop and I wait for setup a fresh setup. So how this strategy works is simple. First thing first, you want to divide your screen into two. So if you're using mobile, find a way to divide it. If you're using PC, that's how to divide it. Now, now there's a calculation. So because I'm going to be using lower time frame, so I'm going to be using 5 seconds. I'm going to be using 5 seconds on the left, then 10 5 minutes on the right. So now how do I get this? So because this time frame is what I use, is not like 5 seconds and 5 minutes. So I use this calculation formula time frame for my forex trading. So what I did was that any entry time frame, so the left hand side will be your entry time frame, while the right hand side will be your trend time frame. So for you to get that is you calculate in seconds. So if you want to use 1 minute per se, so 60 seconds makes 1 minute. So how do I get that 5 minutes? Is that what I did is that I have 60 times 5, which will give us how many? 300, right? Then divided by 60, which will give us 5 minutes. So whatever time frame you want to use, if it's 1 minute time frame, so it has to be in seconds. So which will be 1 minute gives us how many? So 60 seconds, what makes 1 minute? So it's gonna be 60 times 60. Then times 60, it's gonna be what? 3,600. So you divide 3,600 times 60 again will give you 60 minutes, which will be 1 hour. So that means you use 1 hour time frame for your higher time frame. So that's how I calculate. So any time frame you want to use, times that by 60 and divide by 60, it will give you the minutes, and it will give you the minute or hour time frame. But for this explanation, I'm using so I'm taking a trade. Let me just check. So for this explanation, we'll be using 5 seconds and 5 minutes. So because I want fast results. So let's see if we blow our first $25 or we're going to make $25. You don't really need an indicator. So I have another strategy where you need this indicator, 9 EMA and 21 EMA for your direction. You add that to let me just add it. So just to give my chart some a little bit of you know, these are just the only indicators I would advise you to use if you want to know trend on pocket option. So these are just the only um, indicators you should try and use: 21 EMA and use this blue. You can increase the style to pixel save. So this is lower time frame, so I'm not just going to use any indicator for now. All right, so what do we do? First thing, you have to be looking at both. You have to be looking at both, but before you choose any trade, look at the percentage. The percentage is just 79%. So I'll be using stock. I prefer stock. It's more slow. It's not fast as the currency. So what are we looking at now? Once you see the 5 minute candle showing you red, like showing you red color, moving red, if it changes to blue, you'd you'd change your trade. So right now it's green. So meaning you're looking for bullish trade. Now, how do you look for bullish trade? You look for bullish trade when on the 5 seconds when you have first, you want to see a red candle close first. When this is showing bullish, you want to see a red candle close first. Then as immediately that first red candle closes, you're taking a buy. Like now, once if we have a red candle close, yeah, I'm going to take a buy on the next 5 minutes. So boom, this would have been a winner. Why this is still showing me green? So wait for red, and I'm going to take a buy trade now. I'm going to take a buy trade. Then I'll take another buy trade. If I lose these two in a row, I'll wait. I'll not take any trade. I'll wait for a new setup. So now I'll not take any trades. I'll wait for a new setup. Okay, now so this trade won, so I'm going to look for a new setup. So we're going to be looking for trade now. So I'll be using $1, rollover $1. So let's see. While I'm still looking at the 5 minutes, it's still showing me bullish. So I just want to see a red bullish. So you can take, oh, damn, that was so fast. All right, so let's take this trade. That was not supposed to go there. All right, so we lost that trade. We'll move on. Look for a new trade. We look for a new trade. So wait for 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's see. Um, 1.9. All right, so wait, we got a win. We're still looking for red trade. So we need 5 wins in a row. All right. Oh damn, I missed that trade. Damn. You can see this should have been my second win, so I'll just start all over again. So you have to be very fast. If you're using this, so if you don't want to use this time frame, maybe if it's too much for you, damn guys, look. Oh, okay, this would have been maybe a losing trade. So let's start it fresh. Alright, so let's see. Red. Oh no. Oh, damn. Alright, so let's take this buy here. Alright, so now this is another losing trade. So let's wait for a new trade to appear. Okay, now let's look for a new trade. But if this 5 seconds is too fast for me, I prefer it. I want to know my fates fast. So you can set to use higher time frame. Oh damn, no. I shouldn't have taken that trade. So this should have been a winning trade. Now let's say this 1 minute is too fast for you, right? This 5 seconds is too fast. So what we'll do, let's use what other time seconds is here? 15 seconds. If we're using 15 seconds, I'll be using 15 minutes here. All right, so let's 15 minutes, yeah. All right, so for 15 minutes we're bullish here. So I'll be using 15 seconds here. So this an example. Price was bullish here. So we had let's say yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably this fifth one would have been a losing trade. But you can see how it gives it 4 winning trades. It's not compulsory you follow the rollover if you want to, like, it's not compulsory. You can do just single entry, but don't do martingale, just do single entry. Or you can do three rollover. So three rollover will give you 3x, which 6x, which means if you're risking $1 at three times at third win, like 1, 2, 3, yeah, you'd have gotten $6. Let me show you. So you won one, not percentage. Oh my god, I was taking percentage trades. No wonder I was like, how come? So you take one trade here, $1, you win, then you go um one. What should be this? Guys, I need help. Um, so there was I need times two. Alright, so you take the next trade times two, take the next trade times three. So at that point you'll be making extra $6 times four and times five. You make 30 something dollars at this. So we'll start back again at $1. You can see the 15 seconds is bullish. So maybe after two losing trade, wait for a fresh trade. Then this would have been your first entry, and boom. So that's just how the strategy works. This might take me a lot of time if I'm gonna be on this live video. It's already 12 minutes just explaining. So, but you can understand what it means. So look at this previous um, 15 seconds 15 minutes candle. It closes around started around 9:45 and closes at 10. All right, so let's a moment, just a moment, guys. All right, so let's check it. 9:45, right? Sorry, 9:45. So 9:45 was around here. So now let's say you took a trade here and it gave you two losses. You wait for a first trade. So you took first trade here, one. You wait for a red candle. Why this is showing you green? As the red candle closes, you take another trade, two, take another trade, three. So at three, this is already six, then four. So it has been doing four, right? Four. When you win four times, it gives you 13. So meaning $1 will turn to 13 if you roll over. But if you just take a single trade, which is still not bad, right? Then here you have losing trade. You saw this trade, you had this to losing trade. Then it started all over again. Boom. It took one. This was where we were. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then boom. It closes. So you can see this one is actually doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has been doing four. So you can decide to use four, which is not bad, guys. So 13R for four. Then which is after maybe this two losing trade, you wait for a confirmation that yes, price has started again. So how do you know it starts? Wait for first green candle to close. Once it closes, the first red candles that appears, why the 15 minutes, that's your higher time frame, is stay bullish. You take a trade, immediately you see the red candle closes. Once it closes, you take a buy, then the buy closes here. You see this red candle close again, you take another buy, it closes here. 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 My goodness. So this would have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would have given us 25R. So meaning if you're risking for $5 and your capital will be 25, 5 times 5, which is 25, no, maybe you say 25 times 5. So this would be your capital if you're going to be risking for $5. But I'm very certain that you would achieve that before you get to that point. So let's say you got here one, you got here one trade would have lost. Okay, one, two, three, four, five. No, no, you wouldn't have taken this. You take this one, two, three, four. So $5 loss because you were waiting for five target, but you can use 4 hour. You can use this 4 hour. So let me just quickly give you the mass. At three times rollover, it's 3x your profits. Oh, 3x, 3x your profit. Three, okay? So you know. Then times, at four times rollover, it's 13.6x profit. So this x is calculated with the amount you want to risk, you want to start with. Then at five times rollover, it's 25x profit. So meaning if it's $1, if it's $1, you make $3. If it's $1, make $13. If it's $1, meaning if you risk $1 here, you won. You roll over the whole profit you won to the next. You roll over the profit you won to the next. You roll over the profit to the next. So if you lost it, you only lose $1, though you'd have made about $13 at this point. Then you take another trade here. You lost $2, and you take another trade, $2, $3. You lost $3, so you look for a confirmation, start again. This is your $40 that you added there. You made money, you made money, you made money, made money. So you already have $13. So you can recover that, or you can wait for full trade, but you lost $4 here, $5 here. Then great. Let's say $6. Then you start with this your $7. Seven. So one, two, three, four, five, and you won $8. You can see how this is just so one of the benefits is when you see a momentum candle like this, you tend to make money. See, one win, two win, three win, four win, five win, six win, seven win. So at seven wins, all right. So it should be at let's a moment. Let me just take my. All right, guys. So I've been able to get the right calculation for the rollover. So at 5 win is not 25, it's actually 30x. 30x of whatever amount is your capital you want to start with the rollover. Then at 6 rollover, you have 61x. At 7 rollover, you have 122. So now it might be look hard, but you can start with these three or four. I think four is okay for now. Then if you want to go all the way to seven, I would advise you as you're winning, you're taking out some amount. Maybe you get to 13x. Maybe you just get maybe you take about maybe you take about $3 out of it if you're using just to recover you in case you lose. You still have a little bit of capital. Then yeah, whatever amount you make, you take 10% of it. Yeah, whatever amount you make, you take another 10%. Then yeah, you take the full. So that's if you just want to do straight roll. But within three and four is okay for a beginner, but if you don't want to do rollover, you can just do the single stake entry. Okay, guys. So this is it. So let's say you got a trade here, you won one, and you lose here. You wait for a confirmation, one, wait for confirmation. So at this point, you see now price is not in a good direction. So you just hold on, wait for price to give you a bullish confirmation. All right, thank you so much, and I hope if you have any question, make write on the comment and join the channel, join the Telegram channel. We're giving out giveaways for those first three persons that sign up. Pocket option with the link gets free $10 to trade this strategy. All right, thank you so much and have fun.